14th one is find two positive numbers x and y such that x plus y is equal to 60 and x y cube is maximum. We need to calculate the value of x and y whose sum is 60 and the product x y cube is maximum. So taking up the statement as x plus y equal to 60, we got x is equal to 60 minus y. Now why we have taken x and expressed it in terms of y? Reason is the power of y is cube here. So if we are expressing y in terms of x, then we have to go for a perfect cube formula. To avoid such calculation, better to express x in terms of y. So we have taken the product of x y cube as fy because here it will be x, the whole of the function will be differentiated with respect to y. So we have to write here f of y instead of x because the function totally will be expressed in terms of y. So f of y is equal to, keeping x as 60 minus y into y cube. So we got fy equal to 60 y cube minus y raised to 4, that is multiplying y cube with both of them. So for maximum value, differentiating fy with respect to y, we get the first derivative as f dash y is equal to 180 y square, that is y cube derivative is 3y square, and y raised to 4 derivative is 4y cube. Marking the first derivative as 1. To calculate the value of y, we'll equate first derivative equal to 0. Now to make our calculation simple, we will take it out 4y square common. So taking out 4y square common, we get the bracket as 45 minus y equal to 0. Therefore 4y square equal to 0 or 45 minus y equal to 0. Y equal to 0 is not possible because we cannot say the numbers are 0. Now taking up the second option, we get the value of y as 45. Now to check whether it gives maximum value or not, for that we'll differentiate statement number 1 with respect to x. So differentiating 1 with respect to x, the second derivative becomes f double dash y is equal to 360y minus 12y square. Keeping in this second derivative y as 45 and calculating, we get f double dash 45 is equal to minus 8100, which is less than 0 as it is negative. So it becomes maximum at y equal to 45. So to calculate the value of x, we will substitute y equal to 45 in the statement x equal to 60 minus y. The value of x becomes 15. So the two numbers are x equal to 15 and y equal to 45. 15th one is just similar to 14th. Only the product function is different and the sum is given is 35. it is asked here, find two positive numbers x and y such that their sum is 35 and the product x square y raised to 5 is a maximum. So we begin with the sum statement, that is sum is 35. Therefore x plus y is equal to 35. Here also we have expressed x in terms of y. Reason, the power of y is greater than the power of x. So taking up x as 35 minus y and keeping in the product form, we get 35 minus y whole square into y raised to 5. That will be our function fy. Now to make it and calculate the first derivative, we'll open this bracket using a minus b whole square formula. We'll get it as 1225 minus 70y plus y square into y raised to 5. Multiplying y raised to 5 with all the terms, we get f of y is equal to 1225 y raised to 5 minus 70 y raised to 6 plus y raised to 7. Differentiating this with respect to y, we get f dash y is equal to, if you multiply 5 with 1225, we get 6125 y raised to 4, 420 y raised to 5 plus 7 y raised to 6. This is the first derivative. To calculate the value of y, first derivative equated to 0. So the entire first derivative is being equated to 0. We get 6125 y raised to 4 minus 420 y raised to 5 plus 7 y raised to 6 equal to 0. Taking out 7 y raised to 4 common to minimize our calculation. Inside the bracket remains 875 minus 60y plus y square equal to 0. Now factorizing by splitting off the middle term, the middle term split comes out to be minus 35 minus 25. Factorizing them by taking out common, we get the factors as 7y raised to 4, 25 minus y, 35 minus y equal to 0. So taking up all these values equating to 0, we get y equal to 0, y equal to 25 and y equal to 35. Y equal to 0 is not possible and y equal to 35 is also not possible. Reason, the sum is equal to 35. So we cannot take y as 35. So the only possible value of y is 25. Now to maximize it, we have to calculate the second derivative of the first statement. So calculating the second derivative and keeping in the second derivative the value of y as 25 and calculating it very carefully. Here if you want to minimize the calculation, you can take it out 25 cube common. Whatever remains inside that you calculate it. Final answer should be negative because we have to maximize it. So we got here the final answer as negative. So it becomes maximum when y is 25. So keeping this value of y 25 for calculating x in 35 minus y statement, we got x equal to 10. So the two numbers are x equal to 10 and y equal to 25. 16th one, it is given as find two positive numbers whose sum is 16 and the sum of cubes is minimum. Here we have to minimize the sum of their cubes. Now assuming let the numbers be x and y, the sum is 16, therefore x plus y will be equal to 16. Here any one you can express it. So y is equal to 16 minus x we have taken. Now sum of cubes becomes x cube plus y cube. This function is to be maximized. Now taking this expression in terms of only one variable, we will put y as 16 minus x. So fx is equal to x cube plus 16 minus x whole cube, and then taking the first derivative. First derivative of x cube will become 3x square, and taking up the chain rule here for 16 minus x whole cube, first is the derivative of power and then the derivative of 16 minus x. So f dash x becomes 3x square plus derivative of power is 3 16 minus x whole square, and derivative of 16 minus x is minus 1. So f dash x we get 3x square minus 3 16 minus x whole square, expanding, taking out 3 common and expanding the bracket 16 minus x whole square using the formula a minus b whole square. So we get here f dash x is equal to 3x square minus, inside the bracket is 256 minus 32x plus x square, opening the bracket, x square and x square gets cancelled, remains inside the bracket is f dash x is equal to 3 into 32x minus 256. So this statement is marked as 1. Now to calculate the value of x, we have to take the first derivative as 0, equating it to 0, calculating the value of x, we get 8. Now x we have got it 8, we have to minimize the function here. So keeping the value of x equal to 8 in the second derivative, the second derivative is 32x. So 3 into 32 is equal to 96. We don't even need to keep the value of x in the second derivative. It becomes greater than 0. So f is minimum, write here minimum, when x is equal to 8. To calculate the value of y, we have to go for 16 minus x. So 16 minus 8 makes it 8. So the two positive numbers are 8 and 8. So this is how we have calculated the values of x and y, and the function is minimized. 17th question is, a square piece of tin of side 18 cm is to be made into a box without top by cutting a square from each corner and folding up the flaps to form the box. So these are the corners which are being cut, and then whatever the remaining part are there, they are being turned in the form of flaps and the box is being made. What should be the side of square to be cut off so that the volume of the box is the maximum possible? That means we have to calculate here the dimensions of this square which are being cut. So assuming that it is x centimeter, so x centimeters are being cut, that is x centimeter squares are being cut from each of the corner. Now the side of the square is given is 18. So whatever the remaining part will be, each side will be 18 minus 2x, because x from here and x from here, both the sides x are removed, so it becomes 2x. So the remaining part will have the length as 18 minus 2x, and as it is a square, the breadth will be also 18 minus 2x. So here in the beginning we have taken the dimension of the corner to be cutted as x. So the sides of square becomes 18 minus 2x. As it is a square, length and breadth will be both equal to 18 minus 2x. Now to convert it in terms of box, for maximizing the volume, the height of the box will be x, because x centimeters are being cut from each corner, and when it is folded, the height will become x. Now calculating the volume of box, it becomes length into breadth into height. Length and breadth are 18 minus 2x, 18 minus 2x, height is x. So volume V becomes x into 18 minus 2x whole square. So volume is x remains as it is. Taking out 2 common, we get 2 into 9 minus x whole square. 2 square becomes 4x, and we get the bracket as 9 minus x whole square. Now using a minus b whole square formula, we get v is equal to 4x 81 minus 18x plus x square. Multiplying 4x inside, the final function of v, that is volume, becomes 324x minus 72x square plus 4x cube. Now differentiating volume function with respect to x, we get dv by dx is equal to 324 minus 144x plus 12x square, that is differentiating v. We'll mark it as 1. Now to calculate the value of x, dv by dx is taken as 0, equating it to 0. Removing it out 12 common, inside the bracket remains 27 minus 12x plus x square equal to 0. 12 goes this side, becomes 0. Expanding the bracket or factorizing the expression by splitting off the middle term, we get the brackets as 3 minus x, 9 minus x equal to 0. So the value of x becomes 3 and the value of x becomes 9, but 9 cannot be taken. It's not possible. Reason: if you substitute the value of x equal to 9 in 18 minus 2x, it becomes 0. Hence x cannot be 9. So x is to be taken as 3 centimeter. For maximizing the volume, to check it, we will differentiate the first derivative Again with respect to x, calculating the second derivative, we get d square v upon dx square as minus 144 plus 24x. Keeping the value of x equal to 3 in second derivative and calculating it, we get minus 72, which is less than 0. Therefore, it is maximum when x equal to 3. So the side of square to be cut off will be 3 centimeter. So 3 centimeter square is being cut from each corner to maximize the volume. 18th is again same as what we did in 17th, but instead of square sheet, it is a rectangular sheet. So the question is, a rectangular sheet of tin 45 centimeter by 24 centimeter is to be made into a box without top by cutting off square from each corner and folding up the flaps. What should be the side of square to be cut off so the volume of the box is maximum? So again here we have to maximize the volume. One of the side is 45 and the second side of rectangular is 24. So length is 45, breadth is 24. Suppose we assume that x centimeter square is being cut from each of these corners. So the length becomes 45 minus 2x and the breadth will become 24 minus 2x. And if we fold to make it an open box, the height will be x. Now volume of box is calculated as v equal to length into breadth into height, keeping all the values of length, breadth and height and expanding the brackets. We get the final v as 1080x minus 138x square plus 4x cube. Now to maximize it, we need to go for first derivative, that is differentiating with v with respect to x. Differentiating it, we get dv by dx is equal to 1080 minus 276x plus 12x square. We'll mark this statement as 1. Now to calculate the value of x, first derivative is equated to 0, equating this whole of the statement to be equal to 0, taking out 12 common, we get x square minus 23x plus 90 equal to 0. Factorizing it by splitting the middle term, we get x minus 18 and x minus 5 as two factors equal to 0. Therefore, x will be equal to 18 or x will be equal to 5. But x equal to 18 not possible, because if we keep in breadth the value of x as 18, then it becomes 24 minus 36, which gives a negative values. So as it gives a negative value, x equal to 18 not possible. So x is equal to 5 is a possible value. Now to find whether it is maximum or not, we'll differentiate 1 with respect to x for second derivative. So we get it as minus 276 plus 24x. Keeping the value of x as 5, we get minus 276 plus 120. Subtracting both, we get the answer as minus 156, as it is negative, it is less than 0, therefore it is maximum, and the maximum volume we get it of the box if the corners are cut of 5 centimeter. So this is how 18th is solved. 19th one is, show that of all rectangles inscribed in a given fixed circle, the square has maximum area. Now what we need to prove here is that a circle is given. Inside the circle, a rectangle is taken up. The area of the rectangle we have to maximize, and if the area of rectangle is maximum, then it is a square that we have to prove it. Now taking up the dimensions of circle and the rectangle as, radius of circle is considered as r, length of the rectangle assumed as x, and breadth is taken as y. Now to find the relation between x, y and r. R is the radius of the circle which is fixed. Taking up that rectangle, one of the triangle as BCD, joining the diagonal BD of the rectangle. So this BD's measurement will be 2r. Putting it in the Pythagoras theorem, we get 4r square is equal to x square plus y square. Expressing y in terms of x, we get y equal to root of 4r square minus x square, and y square equal to 4r square minus x square. This statement we will take it as 1 to use it for the further calculation. Now as we have to maximize the area of rectangle, we will take the area of rectangle as length into breadth. So it is x into y. Now as y is being squared here, we will square the area formula so that we don't have to go for taking the root part. To remove this root calculation, we will square both the sides of area formula. So a square is equal to x square y square, keeping y square as 4r square minus x square. We get, after opening the bracket, as a square is equal to 4r square x square minus x raised to 4. Now to make our calculation more easy, we will assume a square as fx. So fx is equal to 4r square x square minus x raised to 4. Now to maximize it, we have to go for first derivative. Equate the first derivative to be equal to 0. So first derivative came out to be 8r square x minus 4x cube. Equating it to 0, we get here 8r square x minus 4x cube equal to 0. Taking 4x common, inside the bracket remains 2r square minus x square equal to 0. One of the value of x will be equal to 0. Another one is 2r square minus x square equal to 0. Therefore, x square will be equal to 2r square and the value of x will become root 2r. Now to maximize the area, we have to go for second derivative. Now taking up the second derivative of the statement number 2, which is the first derivative, we get f double dash x is equal to 8r square minus 12x square. Keeping the value of x square as 2r square and multiplying with 12, we get 8r square minus 24r square. 8 minus 24 makes it minus 16r square. As it is negative, it becomes less than 0. And as it is less than 0, we get area to be maximum when x is equal to root 2r. Now we have to prove that when the area is maximum, it is a square. So keeping the value of x equal to root 2r for calculating y, we get y equal to under root of 4r square minus 2r square. That makes root of 2r square, and taking the root gives the value of y as root 2r. Now x and y are length and breadth. Both length and breadth are same. Hence, the area is maximum when a square is inscribed inside the circle. So this is how 19th is being calculated. 20th one is show that the right circular cylinder of given surface and maximum volume is such that its height is equal to its diameter of the base. Now this question says that a cylinder is given whose surface area is fixed. When the volume is maximum, then the height is equal to the diameter of the base. So here we have to maximize the volume function and surface area is fixed. Now taking up the dimension of the cylinder as radius r, height as h. The total surface area of cylinder is 2 circles area plus the curved surface area. That makes it 2 pi r square plus 2 pi rh. Now from this equation, we will make h as a subject because any one of the variable we have to convert it as. So taking h as a subject, converting in terms of radius, we get h is equal to a minus 2 pi r square upon 2 pi r. This statement we will mark it as 1. Now volume of cylinder is calculated as 4 pi r square h. Now keeping the value of h, we get volume equal to pi r square a minus 2 pi r square divided by 2 pi r. Cancellation gives half r, 1 r is left which is multiplied inside. So we get volume as 1 by 2 ar minus 2 pi r cube. Differentiating volume with respect to r, we get half is as it is. R's derivative 1, so a minus 6 pi r square. Now to calculate the value of r here, the first derivative is to be equated to 0. So equating the first derivative as 0 and calculating the value of r, we get r square equal to a upon 6 pi, and taking the root, we get r equal to under root a upon 6 pi, which we have marked it as 3. Now to show that it is maximized, we have to again differentiate the first derivative to get the second derivative. So we get here d square v upon dr square is equal to half minus 12 pi r. Cancellation gives us minus 6 pi r. As this value is negative, it is less than 0, so it is maximum. Here we have not substituted the value of r, it will do. Reason, the term is going to remain as negative. So the volume is maximum when r is root of a upon 6 pi. Now we need to calculate the height part and show that the height is equal to diameter of the base. Now the diameter of the base will be 2r. If the radius is r, the diameter will be 2r. So finally we will prove that height h is equal to 2r. So taking up the formula of height, wherever r is there, keeping there root of a by 6 pi, we get height as h is equal to a minus 2 pi a upon 6 pi divided by 2 pi under root of a upon 6 pi. Taking the LCM and solving it, numerator LCM is 6 pi, so 6 pi a minus 2 pi a. The 6 pi from the numerator gets multiplied with 2 pi, we get 12 pi square. Root of a remains as it is. Root of 6 pi goes up. 6 pi a minus 2 pi a gives 4 pi a root of 6 pi divided by 12 pi square root of a. Cancellation gives us a root 6 pi upon 3 pi root a. Cancellation of this root and a makes it root a. Root 6 is expressed as root 2 into root 3 pi divided by 3 pi so we get here cancellation with root 3 pi and 3 pi gives us root of 3 pi. Upside remains root 2 under root of a upon 3 pi is the value of h. Now multiplying and dividing it with root 2, we get h is equal to 2 upon root of a upon 6 pi. Now root of a upon 6 pi is r that we have already calculated here. So 2 times r we got it. So height is 2 times r means height is equal to diameter. So this is being proved for the 20th one, and volume is also being maximized.